We are back for another episode of Pack Attack, and this is the series where I build my Diamond Dynasty team only from what I'm able to pull from packs. And last episode we picked up another win which puts us at a 766 rating, which I feel like is just too much for one win to put us in World Series today. So what we'll need to have happen is either we face somebody rated enough higher than me that we get 34 rating from beating them, or we get an early quit and get 2 games in today. That might be the only way we can get to World Series today, and we would need to get to World Series today in order to get up into the 800 rating of this upcoming weekend classic. Anyways, though, we didn't pull any upgrades to the team last episode, but that doesn't mean that we'll be going into this game without an upgrade, because between what I sold and with you guys leaving 33 likes on last episode, our stub bank today gets up to 65,899 stubs. So remember to hit that like button because you can add 100 stubs towards the bank for next episode. But for now, I think we got to pull the trigger and get one of these signature series packs. There's 3 of these available and we've got just over a week to make sure we get them all. And playing up here on Hall of Fame difficulty in the upper 700s, I can't say I'm confident in having a good enough game that will make 40,000 stubs post game. So we got to start buying these. So 40,000 stubs from the bank down the drain on a signature choice pack. Let's see if we can get something good, because this is your true classic style choice pack that we used to see all the time in Diamond Dynasty. You got your base round, you got your mid round, you got your rare round. Unfortunately though, once again, there's absolutely no catchers we can get from this pack. The only signature catcher as part of this drop was if we finish the entire collection and get Jorge Posada, and I don't even know if that's possible in Pack Attack with only being able to get 3 of these signature packs. So our biggest weakness won't be able to be filled today, but let's see what we get here. Let's see some 99s. It's not gonna be some 99s. And this is why I said throwing 40,000 stubs down the drain. Not because one of these guys won't be useful for our team, but because their sell now is for 10k. So if you're buying these packs, don't. I mean, I feel like the obvious move here would be to get Mark Davis, right? Because it's a bullpen 98 overall lefty. Normally it feels like those are scarce, but I feel like our bullpen situation is really good right now. Although I guess we do still have Aaron Bummer, and he's kind of phased out by this point. He's definitely the lowest overall in the bullpen by far. So Mark Davis might be the pick. I was also intrigued by Matt Cain. But yeah, I think we'll just go 98 overall lefty reliever in the pen. Bolster that bullpen even more, which I guess the higher we climb in the ratings, the more valuable that is. Even though this exact Mark Davis card is the card that I hit a 3-run home run off of last episode that was basically a walk-off since the guy quit. But now he looks good out there in that bullpen. We've got 398s, 397s, 296s. This honestly right now might already be the best Pack Attack bullpen we've ever had based on the ratings. I also kind of forgot until just now, but we did get Robin Yount from the multiplayer program last episode. We got up to the point of unlocking him, but I don't really know if he's worth it to add. Technically, he's only a shortstop, and comparing him to Willits, I mean, they're actually a little closer than I would have thought, but Willits is still a switch hitter. I think overall his hitting is probably at least a little bit better. So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna bother with Yount. But let's get going here. This was supposed to be a quick intro, and I feel like I've dragged it out. Let's get into our game, because this is a big one, potentially. I'd be lying if I said I wasn't a bit wary to be using Tarek Schoolball. I don't know why I keep calling him Tariq. It's definitely Tarek. I know that now. We're also home. Is it gonna force me to play at Coors again? It is. Okay, so something's going on with my field. He is an 820 rating though, so that is pretty high above where we're at. 34 rating points might be in play. Stadium thing's kind of frustrating though. I figured I'd give it one more shot of being the home team to see if it would default me to Coors. I haven't heard anything about it. I know earlier this year they said they were like not letting you use created stadiums, and if you did try and use one, it would just default you to playing at Coors. So I guess that's happening again. I don't know if it might be something with my stadium specifically that's broken, or maybe they just took created stadiums out again for some reason. Actually, you know what? No, that would make complete sense. What am I saying? You had that one absolutely broken created stadium that everyone was using and laughing at for a little bit. I luckily never encountered it. I didn't even think about that though as being the connection. They definitely could have stopped created stadiums because of that stadium. We should never worry about something like that with PCA out there. That's a very nice safety blanket to have. There we go. That's a big result there. Why did it almost look like he was going to overthrow that? I know he wouldn't. I got a green throw and I still got worried. Marte? I actually didn't think he was going to make that play on both ends. Never doubt the second baseman on a diving play. All right, Merrill Kelly. This is not somebody you would expect to see. He also has a 9.58 ERA with them, so I don't know how you give that guy a second chance. Okay. Okay, Merrill Kelly, if I'm missing that, hang on a second. Uh-oh. And then, wow, dude, am I in trouble? I am in big trouble. Some of the pitches I missed, including that one. Are you kidding me? All right, well, Scooble, your day just got a lot more stressful because you can't allow anything if that's how I'm going to be hitting. See, why are we making contact on that? That's something that's got to change. There we go. That's not where that was supposed to be. Okay. You gotta imagine he's starting to feel screwed over already. Diving play to end last inning. Now a perfect line out. Oh, come on. What? How is he getting away with some of these foul balls? You got a very earlier, a foot off the plate in. Now a very late, a foot above the zone. Look at me. Now I'm the one that's complaining after I got him out on a perfect swing. There we go. Take a seat. Oh yeah, I left O'Hernan. I was impressed by the home run he hit last game. Lefty against Scooble. That one doesn't impress me much though. This Merrill Kelly cutter might be ridiculous because I've timed it up a couple times with that PCI being nowhere near where it ends up. That's okay. That's still not a great swing. I am not picking up the movement. That just can't be two. It might not even be one. How do you try and get the out at second on that? Come on, Pete. Let me see something special here. Green light? What? Okay, that one's one. I gave myself the 3-0 green light and I make that swing. What am I doing? Randy, there we go. This Randy Arozarena is ridiculous. That's going to score too. PCA is ridiculous. Look at him fly. How do you score from first on a ball that doesn't even get past the center fielder? And that play is going to be made. But what an inning. Almost out of nowhere, kind of. Okay, dude, I'm fired up now. I'm not going to lie. We can't lose this game. There we go. Keep doing that. One pitch outs. Okay, you don't really expect the sinker below the zone to be gotten under that much, but that's another quick out. And there's another one, dude. Normally, when you start throwing the sinkers below the zone, it's a lot of ground balls. That was like a 4-pitch inning, though. Okay, well, don't let up, man. Pick up from last inning where we left off. Okay, no green light that time, and he walks me on 4 pitches. Is that fair? And we're gonna get... Oh boy, he is making some rough decisions about trying to throw the ball to second base. And then I'm not making him pay. That's a hanging circle change to start an AB Junior. How has he gotten the 2 fattest pitches of the day so far and he's 0 for 2? That's got to get through. Nope, second baseman. Second baseman, super dive. But look at him. He's not even trying for the out at second now. That could have been a double play, actually. Oh, no. Oh, but I'm on that. Now that diving play sucks even more. Ah, there we go. I don't know. I kind of wanted to keep going to that sinker if it was going to keep getting outs, but he was also kind of making too many good swings on it to think I was going to keep getting outs. It's his first base runner of the day, and I got to imagine he's going to want to at least try and take off. Oh, yeah, Scooble from the stretch. You got to focus. Yeah. Can we get him, though, Cal? No. Oh no. Oh, did he really hit that hard though? Are we sure? Things have changed very quickly here. That's not gonna drop. Randy's there. All right, we came back strong after the home run. It's just 2 decent swings. That's all we allowed. And we know Tatis is due. He's due for one absolute moonshot an episode, it seems like. Okay. Dude, he had to pause and compose himself after those 2 check swings. Oh, and all that just to do that. Oh my God, what am I swinging at there? That didn't even threaten. And, oh my God, he almost made that play. I am so consistently late on that slider, and it makes no sense. And I missed that because the cutter moves like crazy. Still, that might have been the most pitches I made him throw in an inning yet, and I went down 1, 2, 3. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting the feeling, but I don't know how much longer I want to go with Scooble. I don't know. We're definitely going to try and get him through this inning, and I'd like to get him through the next inning too. I always like trying to go for quality starts, but I think that is part of why. Turning on that sinker like that, being ready for it, I don't know. Okay, he wasn't that time. I don't know why that's so frustrating to me when people make contact on pitches that far up above the zone. That was a very good inning, though. Maybe I don't need to think about taking him out yet. It'd make me feel much better if we could get the lead back this inning. How about the catcher position doesn't be useless for once? There it is! Okay, Cal. He heard me. He heard my request. And that's, I mean, dude, that is vintage Cal Raleigh right there. We haven't seen that in a while. Who says you need more than 50 contact on Hall of Fame difficulty? And is that Caminero again? Oh, it's off the wall. Never mind. Is he hosed, though? Oh, that's just dissatisfactory. Oh. Yeah, the momentum would shift after getting gunned down at second base, wouldn't it? So hyped up after that Cal homer. Well, let's see at this point. Let's see if Scooble can get me 3 outs. Still deliver a quality start today. No, he cannot. Okay, that is a terrible pitch, Doval. This is his first outing, and you're doing that? You're looking like that? Strike 7. Thank you. Just beat the shift. Oh, what happened to that? Okay. Ambushing might have helped me there. I don't understand how I'm late on the slider every time. And that's a line out. That might have been the worst jump of all time, and it might have been a terrible PCI too. I am so close to hitting this guy so well, and I don't understand how I'm not. All right, we got 2 lefties due up this inning. Do your thing, Chafin. That's your thing. That is Chafin's thing. Here we go. Is that going to be 2 pitch outs in a row? I feel like when you get fooled that bad, you should get called for a swing. Alright, I'll take another 2 pitch out though. 6 pitches, 3 weak contact outs. It's all of a sudden the 7th inning though. We gotta put some work in. There's no way he can leave Merrill Kelly in for too much longer. Please. Please tell me that. No, it's not even close. Oh, I finally time up the slider. Marte with a perfect though, and that doesn't even matter. It's a 2-out single. Don't waste a perfect swing on that. Hit it out. Okay, Tyler Rogers. No. Tell me why that was so weak. I feel like that exact same swing could still get hit like 450 feet to center. Really? I thought that pitch was gonna catch him off guard. I thought that was going to be a pitch he just sat there and looked at for strike one. You weren't supposed to be ready for that. That is the last thing I needed here in the late innings for him to extend the lead. Dude. So it's Ted Simmons and Trey Turner. That's who's beating me with home runs. They've gone back-to-back twice. Can't hit with anybody else. Okay, sit down. We got some work to do. 6 runs on 6 hits. I am not losing this game. Common arrow, there's 1. 2 more to go. Not done yet. And that's going to hang up in the air long enough too. All right, O'Hearn's done. O'Hearn is moving to the bench very swiftly. Seriously, I start ambushing away. He throws nothing but inside sliders now. Seriously? Oh, I was going to say trying to ambush screwed me over, but Eli Willis with his 3rd weak hit of the game. Okay, Randy's up. And Randy's the go-ahead run. I'm not mad about that. Tell me that's staying fair. You're good timing. Okay, all right. That gets us closer. It's not the go-ahead 3-run shot it should have been. You can't. Okay, he's going to go to a new arm. You can't leave Cal Raleigh in this situation. You just can't do it with his 40 clutch rating. It's O'Neal Cruz. Time to do something special. I got hit on a strike. They called that a swing. Are you kidding me? Oh, no. Oh, no. I didn't want it to end like that. I mean, I'll take it, but that doesn't get the tying run in. It does get to Ketel Marte, though. Ooh, yep. Yep, that's always going to get me. Yep, because I try and slow the bat down, then you're too late. You gotta hit some of these at some point. Are you serious? You have to. You have to. You just had to call the strike there. Same pitch. And he absolutely should not be what happens. All right, Mark, don't blow it. Prove yourself to be a good pick. Yeah, you had to see that coming, though. Oh, he's not? He's actually not gonna bring in a righty? That is not leaving. You're kidding me. He hardly hit that ball. That is a beautiful pitch, too. Exactly where I wanted it. Couldn't have placed it any better. Okay. Well, that 40,000 Stubs is looking more and more like a waste, isn't it? And now we're back up to Ted Simmons. And then after that's Trey Turner, so you can basically make this an 11-5 game. Almost. We are going to get there, right? All right, well, it's as if last inning didn't even happen. We're going into the bottom of the 9th, down 3 anyway. We were 1 swing away, 90 feet away last inning. There's no reason why we can't get back to that spot. Yeah, this one's done. And Chris Paul hits a 3-pointer to cut the lead to 40. No. No. Why did I have to do that? Why did I have to do that? Because this isn't going to happen. I'm not going to score this last run and keep this game going. Yeah. Just couldn't see him with a righty. That's ridiculous, dude. Why did I have to hit those 2 home runs? Why? Why did I have to do that? Because then if we don't give up that home run on a pitch below the zone, I win the game. 7-6. Willits hits a walk-off homer. Well, I don't know. I don't know how different that is with a win. I don't know if it would have just been plus 25. I'm going to tell myself that we wouldn't have gotten plus 34 because that's going to make losing that easier. We also, I don't know how many points exactly we got, but we get a Premier Choice pack out of it. So that should be decent. And then tallying up all of our stubs today, we're making just 14,785. All right, and then with that, I decided to just go with 2 headliners for this Jason Hayward. I really wouldn't mind pulling him. I actually think he would be interesting to give a shot. But then we also have our Premier Pack Choice pack from the multiplayer program. We're going to take the new threads. So we'll at least have some diamonds to consider heading into next episode. But I also can't help from thinking after that game that was a home game that was supposed to be at Pack Attack Park and not Coors Field, if either of those non-perfect swing home runs that he hit to center field in that game would have left if we were actually at the stadium I wanted to be at. I don't know. I can't say they wouldn't have because I think they both went 430 feet, but neither of them it felt like he got all of. And I don't know how much carry Coors Field adds with that elevation, but I don't know. It would have been interesting. Probably not something worth thinking about because we weren't at my stadium, even though we should have been. Let's see though, do we get Hayward? We don't. That's too bad. All right, well then another shot at some new threads cards. Let's see, the first one is a red. Is this a Med Rosario again? We've pulled him so many times. Let me see gold. Let me see gold lights. Give me a 99 to consider. Relief pitcher. Oh, Gregory Soto. That's someone to consider. Maybe I replace Mark Davis immediately since he blew that game for me. And technically he didn't blow it, but he gave up the runs that if he didn't give up we would have won based on what did happen anyway. The last one is not a 99, another red, another third baseman. This can't be. It is. Well, Soto's probably going to get added to the bullpen in some capacity. Other than that, we'll be attacking the Weekend Classic with basically the same team we just had today. Now, real quick, when it comes to the Weekend Classic that's about to get started, we're not going to be able to have a normal Pack Attack weekend where we have an episode every day. I'm actually going to be out of town this weekend. I won't be gone the whole weekend, though, and I plan on at least trying to play the first game of the Weekend Classic on Friday after it starts. I don't know if I'm going to have enough time to get the episode up. If I don't, that game should come out Sunday. I'll be back Sunday afternoon. So then Sunday afternoon and all of Monday I'll have to play. So I don't know if I'm going to want to just play a game those 2 days or try and just get after the Weekend Classic and maybe play the whole thing, you know, record the episodes in advance and then come out with them throughout the week. But either way, that's what's going to be happening for this Weekend Classic. We will definitely be playing. We will hopefully still be trying to make World Series within the Weekend Classic. It's just not going to be every single day. But anyways, guys, don't forget to hit the like button to add your stubs to the next episode stub bank. We might need it to keep opening signature packs. Also, make sure you're subscribed to the channel if you enjoyed. But as always, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me again, and I will see you next time.